46-year-old guy in a coma. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with him except for the fact that he weighs over 600 pounds. What time does he usually get in?
Anytime between 8 and 10. Did you say 600?
At least. Biggest scale we got only goes up to 350, but this guy's waistline's over 7 feet.
Which means he's a diabetic with blood thicker than pancake batter. The mystery there, not much we can do.
Blood sugar's normal. Cholesterol's lower than mine. Tox screen's clean. No sign of trauma.
Sure there wasn't a mix-up at the lab?
3 times.
There's no way.
His head's the only part that we have to get in the machine. We can just get him on the table.
We get him on the table, we break the table. We break the table, hospital's out $1 million. And we're out of our jobs.
The weight limit's obviously just an estimation. It's not like he can hold 450 pounds fine. It'll instantly collapse under 451.
He's not 1 pound over, he's 150 pounds over.
I don't care. He still deserves the same standard of care as anyone else.
And you believe the machine will stand on principle?
You guys gonna help or not?
How much does this guy weigh?
440.
Looks like a lot more than that.
It's because he's lying down. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
George, it's all right. You're in a hospital.
Calm down, man. Calm down. Get him out already.
I'm trying.
We're gonna get you out.
It's got to be something other than a parasite. I buy my produce at the best market in town, and I always wash it.
Leafy vegetables can suck contaminated water through the roots right into the plant. You could have washed them in chlorine and it still wouldn't have mattered.
And other people would be sick as well.
Parasites could have been on only a few items, or maybe they just didn't eat as much as you did.
It's always about my weight, isn't it? Why can't you people come up with one theory?
This one fits, George. It explains your coma, your fever, your loss of appetite.
And the disorientation?
It's all explained. And if we don't treat it while it's still in the acute stage, it'll be too late. It could go on to infect your heart, intestines, esophagus.
This is what I get for eating salad.
Suction.
Suction.
Aspirator. Your turn.
Irrigation?
Sponge.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Why, what's wrong?
I can't see.
Vision's blurry or you've lost it?
I didn't lose it. You took it from me.
George, calm down.
I can't see!
Give me some lorazepam.
Oh, no! What did you do to me?
Hold still.
What's going on? What did you do to me?
George, all it is sugar water, I promise.
Just because I'm overweight doesn't make me diabetic. You tested me. Everybody's tested me.
Sometimes the blood sugar levels can fluctuate, make it difficult to diagnose.
You stuck a needle in my brain and 10 seconds later, I was blind. How's that difficult to diagnose? Who the hell knows what else you guys done to me? I should have never come here.
You didn't come here. You were brought here because you were in a coma and barely alive. We didn't do that to you. You need to let us figure out what did. For someone who insists he enjoys life as much as you do, you certainly don't seem willing to do much to prolong it.
Yeah, because I don't agree with the brilliant doctors. Suddenly, I'm suicidal.
Refusing to cooperate with us does not make you suicidal. It makes you an idiot. You think we want to see you blind or in a coma?
I've been fat all my life. I've only been sick for the past few days. You look for a disease that has nothing to do with my size, and I will help you. Otherwise, leave me alone.
Speeding, DUI, reckless driving, resisting arrest, possession of a Class 3 narcotic. Now it looks like they've added another possession with intent to traffic charge as well. They found some pills at your house.
All of which I have a prescription for.
That's a lot of pills.
I'm in a lot of pain. This is all because some cop came into the clinic. I was rude to him. This is his way of getting back at me.
You've made it pretty easy.
His insane reaction to a simple rectal thermometer reading. Probably says a lot more about his mother than it says about me.
I'm inclined to think your particular charm may not be immediately appreciated by a jury.
I'm not interested in the plea bargain.
It's your best bet to make this go away.
There is no this. There's a him. The only thing I'm guilty of is humiliating and bullying. I wasn't speeding, I wasn't impaired, I didn't resist, and I certainly was not distributing narcotics to anyone but myself because I need those narcotics.
$5 grand retainer. If we end up going to trial, there'll be another 30 due before the first day. My hourly is $4.50. That work for you?
What'd your lawyer say? I looked up butt plug in a legal dictionary. What'd he say?
That a smile like mine can't lose. What did the test say?
You're right about MS. No myelin basic proteins in the CSF.
What about diabetes?
Don't know. Says we only think it's diabetes because of his weight. Won't let us test him.
So, you would rather be a blind invalid than admit the fact that maybe you might have a little problem with overeating. And by a little problem, of course, I mean you've eaten yourself half to death.
And you would rather let me die than consider the fact that whatever is wrong with me has nothing to do with my weight.
I go where the symptoms tell me to go. Right now, they're asking why this stuff is the first thing you've ever refused to swallow.
I'm not diabetic.
Grocery stores giving away medical degrees with the free turkeys now. The sooner you drink this, the sooner I get to go waste my time with something else.
Hey, get the hell off of me!
No dessert till you finish your dinner.
Hey, help me!
George, just drink it.
Nurse! Get the hell off of me!
What the hell is going on?
Just trying to force a horse to...
Ah! Go.
What's going on?
Get x-rays of his hands, then bronch him, do a sputum cytology, and check his CSF for anti-Hugh antibodies.
How are we gonna get him to do all that? We can't even get him to drink a bottle of sugar water.
Tell him that lung cancer is in no way connected to obesity.
You don't think he'll realize we're lying?
You're not. Lung cancer's got nothing to do
I
with
meant
obesity.
about him having lung cancer.
You didn't notice his fingers?
I noticed they were fat.
You should have pissed him off. He would have grabbed you, and then you would have felt the bones. They're not just fat, they're clubbed.
George. It's me. Your tests were positive. You have a small cell lung carcinoma. It caused a paraneoplastic neurologic syndrome, which in turn caused your blindness and coma. The cancer's metastasized to your lymph nodes. It's inoperable, but there are radiation treatments available. They might give you a few more months.
I never smoked. C'est la vie.
Hi, Dr. House.
Hello, girl whose name I don't remember, but whose dad I treated, so I don't really know why she's here.
Allie. I think I caught what my dad has. The rhino thing.
Right. Does that hurt?
A little. It's in my chest, too.
Of course it is. Kinda had access through the shirt. This'll work.
Feels good.
Exactly when did New Jersey run out of horny 17-year-old boys?
About 5 weeks ago. It's been very lonely.
The ventilation scan was normal. Time to send him home.
Can't leave right now. But congratulations, you are the proud owner of your very own rhino thing.
A rhinovirus? You can't leave because she has a cold?
Can't leave because Cuddy says I can't leave.
House, can we talk?
Carpet?
Never.
Nothing to talk about.
Your girlfriend called the clinic 15 times looking for you today.
Huh. A lot to discuss. China patterns.
House, she's a stalker.
Right. Couldn't be that she finds me interesting, attractive. Has to be that she's insane.
She's called you 15 times. Your mother's not that interested in you.
Well, maybe I'd be better adjusted if she was.
I'm notifying security.
Is this about the carpet? You think I'll back off if you block all my fun?
You better not be having fun.
I'm having fun, not having sex.
She's dangerous.
She's not dangerous.
She's pretty.
She's pretty.
Men are stupid.
I'm with you so far.
I'm notifying security.
Oh, give her a break. She's not dangerous. She's insightful. You can't stop our love!
Hey.
You could get into a lot of trouble being here.
I wanted to see you.
Yeah, I got that. So did everyone else. They think you're a stalker.
One could argue those people might be jealous of your attention.
Yes, I actually made that argument.
And going home?
It's the plan.
In Iceland, the age of consent is 14.
I'm surprised tourism isn't a bigger industry up there.
So today I'm jailbait, but in 22 weeks, anybody can do anything to me. Will I be so different in 22 weeks?
22 weeks is enough for an embryo to grow arms and legs.
It's just a line. An arbitrary line drawn by a bunch of saddled men in robes.
Yeah. Who cares what judges think?
Didn't think of you as the guy who followed rules just because they were rules.
You are over 10 years younger than me. I said over. Gotta go.
House.
Dr. Cuddy, do you happen to know the way to the Icelandic consulate? This young woman, a stranger to me, was just asking directions.
Security was gonna call the police. I don't want to do that to you. Go home.
She needed a ride.
She got here on her own. She can get home on her own. Now. And if I see you on hospital grounds again, I will call the police.
After that look, I'm feeling a little frisky. Looks like you're up.
I'm ovulating. Let's go.
The frisky, it went away.
House, this isn't a game.
If I leave her alone, can I have my carpet back?
No.
If I forget about my carpet, can I have her?
She's locked up in my office. I was hoping you could talk to her, put an end to this.
Listen to me. Do you have any idea what you'd have to look forward to if you stayed with me? 9 chances out of 10, we both wind up in a jail.
You're only saying that to make me go.
I'm saying it because it's true. Inside of us, we both know that you belong with Victor. Is there Victor in your class? If you're not with someone your age, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. And for the rest of your life.
What about us?
We'll always have Fresno. I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of 2 little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Now, here's looking at you. Damn. Was there an earthquake when you were in Fresno?
What?
I ask all my girlfriends that.
Yeah, a little one.
Damn.
What? What is it?
It's not love. You have a spore in your brain. Coccidioides immitis. California's full of them. They get an earthquake, you get released into the air, you breathe it in, you get a cold. Turns into sinus congestion, aches, weakness, milky tears, and sometimes loss of inhibition and judgment. Damn!
So, loving you, wanting to have sex with you is all just the spore stopping?
You'll probably live. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, step around, come on, gather around, I'm gonna show you a little way to make a little easy money today, you understand what I'm saying? These are the blacks, don't follow the blacks, you wanna follow the queen, you know why? Because she's red, and that means she is hot. So you gotta find the queen, The first of the day is free to play. Who wants to play? You look interested, my man, you wanna step on up? Come on now, who wants to play? Oh, what about you, sweetie? You cute, come on up. Come over here and play. Cute girls win money, don't they? Hey, baby, you look lucky now, Now follow the queen, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, follow the queen. She ain't no Helen Mirren, but this queen is for you. Which one is it?
It's right there.
Right there? Bam! Beginner's luck. I'll tell you what. Takes a woman to know a woman, takes a lady to find a queen. There you go. Oh. You wanna double up? All right, here we go. We got a chance. All right, here we go. All we gotta do is find your queen. You will not win again. All right, here we go. Find your queen. Where is she? Boom. Can you find her?
Right there.
This one? Oh my God, she is killing me. She is taking all my rent. Anybody else want to get behind the good luck, girl?
I can do it.
You can do it? All right, you're next. Hold on, just give me a chance to recover, get my money back, or else I'm gonna be out here sleeping on the street, not just playing. Here we go. All right, ready? This is the last time. I'm not messing with you no more. You taking all my money, girl? I ain't messing with you no more. Here we go. One more chance. This is your last chance. You're gonna follow the queen, baby. Follow the queen. Where's she at? Just one time. I'll show you one time, and there she is. Boom, boom, boom. Pick a card.
I can't decide.
What do you mean? Just pick a card. Just make a decision.
I can't decide.
Come on, any card to do. Left, right, center.
I don't know.
Do you want the right?
I don't know.
The left? The center?
I don't know.
Move out the way and just let somebody else play then?
I can't decide. I can't.
You want to flip a coin for it?
What's wrong with me?
Get up.
Scariest 30 seconds of my life. I couldn't do anything. It's like I couldn't move inside my head.
It's called abulia, the inability to make a decision or exercise will.
Is it gonna happen again?
It's part of a TIA, a transient ischemic attack. Blood was cut off to a section of your frontal lobe.
Is it like a stroke or something?
A little. What drugs have you taken recently?
No drugs.
Toxins are another possibility. You might have been exposed to something at work, for instance.
No real job right now.
Exposure can build up over time and lie dormant for a while. What was your last job?
Pet store.
Exotic pets?
Tropical fish.
And before that?
Unemployment.
Before that, I sold subscriptions on the phone. Before that, unemployment. Before that, I worked at Jeans Gone Wild. Before that, unemployment. Before that, I walked dogs. And before that, that isn't mine.
It was in your closet.
It belongs to this guy who used to live with me.
You might want to let him know he's got arsenic poisoning. We should get a sample of his hair so we can see the extent.
But I don't do... I don't do drugs.
Get a crash guard in here. Respiratory arrest.
Are you sure it isn't from the arsenic? Dr. Foreman said I was poisoned.
Your hair showed only a trace amount. Not enough to damage your lungs like this. We need you to stay still now.
6mm cuts starting at the apices. Also, I just wanted to let you know, should you change your mind, I'll be available.
Aren't you getting tired of hearing me say it? I have no intention of going out with you, of having sex with you, of doing anything with you, except work.
We don't have to make a big deal about it. I just thought I'd let you know. I decided Tuesdays would be a good day to do that.
You did not suddenly fall in love with me. You were looking for something, and I happened to be single.
Cameron, it's fine. No need to go on about it. Advancing through the lung bases.
We need to put this behind us.
Understood.
But you keep bringing it up.
You're the one who's still talking. Look, I'm not demanding anything from you. I'm not following you home. I've got no expectations. A gentle, polite reminder once a week is hardly stalking. There's a mass just outside the lingula. Biopsy shows there are white blood cells in the walls of the blood vessels.
They're not supposed to get past the bouncers.
It's gotta be autoimmune. Something lymphocytic. White blood cells are attacking your own body.
Only question is, what kind of autoimmune?
Doesn't matter what kind.
It always matters what kind.
Treatment's always steroids.
Treatment is always boring. Diagnosis.
Okay, it's affecting the larger blood vessels. It's gotta be giant cell arteritis. I'll start on steroids. It's affecting the smaller blood vessels. Gotta be lupus vasculitis. I'll start on steroids. It's affecting...
Yeah.
Got it.
Start her on steroids.
Good idea.
Told you, that was boring. I gotta go out.
Why?
Wilson's got a date.
How you feeling?
That wasn't my crack pipe.
You told me. Are you tired? Or...
I just took a hit off it a couple of times. What's wrong with having a little fun?
Your personal life is none of my business.
You don't like me, though, do you?
That's your imagination. I've seen every kind of drug abuse. No offense, but you don't even stand out of the pack.
I'm betting you got money the same place you got attitude. You know, people who quit drinking, people who lose weight, they think they're better than the people that couldn't. And because you got out of the projects, you think that anybody who didn't is weak and stupid.
I'm not judging you. Take a breath.
The only difference between me and you is that I made some bad decisions, and you made some good ones.
You make bad decisions every day of your life. Stop doing drugs, stop having fun, go back to school and get your GED.
Yeah, where's the money coming from? The system's not set up for people like me. What are you staring at?
Your eyes. It's yellow in the sclera. The liver's failing. Without a transplant, she'll be dead in the next 48 hours.
You should increase her immunosuppressants and target more specifically at methotrexate.
Yeah, let's do more of what's not working. This is not an autoimmune disease.
Her white blood cells are attacking her body. That's autoimmune.
First brain, then lungs, now liver. All getting worse and all in 2 days. It's moving too fast. It's gotta be cancer. Lymphomatoid granulomatosis. It's rare even by our standards, but it fits her symptoms. Explains why the steroids aren't working. The poor fingernail
A
growth.
lot of people have bad fingernails.
A lot of people don't have 3 organ systems shutting down. Her blood vessels are taking this thing everywhere. She needs total body radiation.
We can't do anything until we can confirm.
Running those immunochemistries could take a week. She'll be dead by the time...
That doesn't make radiation any safer.
Okay. Suppose Chase and Cameron are right. Suppose it's an autoimmune disease. What's the biggest danger of total body radiation? suppresses the immune system, which is what we're trying to do with the steroids anyway.
I don't usually put out on my first date, but I gotta say, that is a rad move. Get her consent. Start the radiation.
The patient's not too thrilled with me.
I'll get her consent.
Foreman's got personality issues, so you're gonna step in?
Patient doesn't like Foreman. I'm interested. Fatigue, hair loss, possibility of damage to the lungs, infertility. All possible side effects of radiation. Why don't you like Dr. Foreman?
He thinks he's better than he is.
How good is he?
I don't know. Can we get back to what's wrong with me?
There's a small possibility of leukemia sometime in the future. Hardly worth mentioning. You can't say that he thinks he's better than he is if you don't know how good he is.
No one's as good as he thinks he is.
I am. Might also get cataracts. Sign here.
I don't know. You're telling me how dangerous this is.
We're saving your life. We're that good. Sign there.
I can't decide.
Would you rather a pencil or a pen? Who's the better James Bond, Sean Connery or Daniel Craig? See, that's not even a decision.
It's happening again. I can't.
Up her blood thinners, get her down to radiology. The attack will be over in 20 minutes. And she'll want to sign this. How old are you?
60.
You're lying. That's not the point. Have you never seen Dawson's Creek? And you've never seen an after-school special. How do you live to your age and not know about condoms?
I have an STD.
Yeah. You're actually the first one today. Lucky day. Well, not for you, but you gotta feel good for everyone else. It's chlamydia. As bad news goes, it's about the best. Oh, settle down. It's treatable. It's actually curable. All you gotta do is take these pills.
Don't touch me!
Someone to cover a patient.
House, you committed to...
She was raped. You think I'm the right doctor for her?
We've assigned another doctor to your care.
I didn't mean to upset Dr. House.
He knows that. That's not why we're doing this.
I like to keep being treated by him.
Why?
Just do.
Well, trust me, it's better if you deal with somebody who specializes...
I'm fine.
You told Dr. House it's been less than a week. You haven't told anyone other than him. Emotionally, you're still...
You know what I'm dealing with? You know what I'm going through?
No. You think Dr. House does? I'm not suggesting either one of us be your doctor. Dr. Stone is a psychiatrist.
Dr. House is too busy. I could wait.
Why do you want me?
I don't know.
I don't want to treat you.
You're just saying that so I'll see the psychiatrist.
True, except for the word just. I'm saying I don't want to treat you so you'll see the psychiatrist and because I don't want to treat you.
Why don't you want to treat me anymore?
I never wanted to treat you. The fact that you were raped
holds no interest for me. It's nothing personal. There's nothing to treat. You're physically healthy.
Okay. But I want you to be my doctor.
Why?
I don't know.
You gotta have a reason. Everything has a reason.
I trust you.
I see that's a bad reason. So I'll lie to you. I'll tell you anything just to get you out of here.
I don't care. I want to talk to you.
Look, you were raped. All control was taken away from you. You're trying to find that control again. You want me because I don't want you.
I'm raping you.
In a very non-invasive, more annoying than traumatic.
Get the hell out of here.
I'll send in Dr. Stone. How long has Stone been in with her?
Are you concerned?
You know how many people get raped every day?
So it's common, therefore boring.
If we were to care about every person suffering on the planet, life would shut down.
How about just the ones we need?
They deserve our sympathy more than the other people.
So your solution is not to give a damn about any of them. How do you do that? How do you take that theory and put it in practice?
What happened?
Pills, benzos. We need to get her stomach pumped.
Respiration shallow.
What did you say to her?
Nothing that would make her want to.
Heartbeats irregular.
What did she say to you?
Nothing. I gave her a couple sedatives, turned around, she grabbed the whole bottle.
You must have said something.
I said plenty. She said nothing. I was with her for over an hour. She didn't say one word.
You gonna do that again? You're gonna be okay, physically.
Which is all that interests you. You're here.
Under orders.
How would you tell me that?
So I don't like hypocrisy.
You don't have a problem with cruelty?
Which brings us back to, why do you want me?
I don't know.
You tried to kill yourself because you couldn't talk to me. You must have a reason.
Why does there always have to be a reason? Can't we just talk?
Here's a phone. Talk to a friend, family member. Call the police.
If she wants to talk about the weather, talk about the weather. She wants normalcy. She wants to feel like the world didn't end.
Right. I'll tell her that everything went on without her. Babies were born, people got married. Thousands of people will remember the day she got raped as the happiest day of their lives.
You might not want to phrase it quite that way.
You need to get her to talk about what happened.
No, he doesn't.
Pretending it didn't happen.
Wrong. Pretending this didn't happen is the best thing she could possibly do.
She's got to make this real.
You know what we should be trying to make real or process? The few decent moments in our lives, not the crap.
Maybe you're right, except there's no way she can pretend this didn't happen, so she has no choice but to process it.
You gotta tell me what happened.
You don't really want to hear.
Sure I do.
You're lying.
This doesn't have to destroy your life.
No.
It doesn't mean anything about you. It wasn't your fault.
I know.
You did nothing wrong. Some jerk hurt you, that's all.
I know.
You're worried that you could never trust men again.
No.
Statistically, there was always a chance this could happen. The fact that it did happen doesn't change anything. The world doesn't suck any more today than it did yesterday.
I know all that.
Well, then what do you want me to tell you?
Nothing. I just want to talk.
About nothing. If we talk about nothing, nothing will change.
It might.
How?
Time. Time changes everything.
That's what people say. It's not true. Doing things changes things. Not doing things leaves things exactly as they were.
The amount of amphetamines alone would be dangerous, besides whatever the hell else you've got in there.
There are reports out of South Africa about a pill that would temporarily revive someone in a vegetative state. You've all seen Awakenings. Made me cry. I want to cry.
Put the syringe down.
I can now draw you, mysterious stranger.
We don't experiment on helpless patients.
Be reasonable. There's no way this is gonna work.
Even if you woke him, it would only be for a few hours, a day, 2 at the most. You're risking his life.
I'm risking getting sued. That's the only objection here.
You'll be torturing him and his family.
Good news for legal. The only family he's got is upstairs dying. Hey!
I want this patient monitored for the next 24 hours. I want someone with him at all times to make sure you didn't kill him. I want your ass in my office.
God, I'm starving. I could really go for a steak.
Do you know your name? You know where you are?
Gabriel Wozniak. I don't know the name of this hospital.
How much are 3 and 5?
8. Also known as half of 16, a quarter of 32, 2 to the 3rd power.
Coolest thing ever. Any history of seizure in your family?
No?
Liver disease?
No. How long have I been here? I got the feeling it's been a long time.
Interesting. If your internal clock kept ticking.
No seizure issues on my wife's side either. What about that steak? Nobody ever answered me. Your barber sucks. Hey. Coma diet. I could make a fortune.
Vegetative state diet. Who gave you your clothes?
Dr. Cuddy. I guess I'll need all new ones anyway. Everything went in the fire.
Don't worry about it. We use recyclable clothes now. Wear them once, then eat them. Your son's measles vaccination. Do you remember if he had it and what type it was?
Man, you're a piece of work, you know that? You weren't going to tell me, were you? I don't need new clothes. Dr. Cuddy says my body will adjust to the drugs. That'll be a vegetable again by tomorrow. If I'm really lucky, the day after.
Yeah.
If I got a day to live, I'm not going to spend it in the hospital room being grilled.
Come on, where are you gonna go? Your house burned down, your wife's dead, business was sold off. The only thing you have left is down the hall heading for a liver biopsy.
Used to be this little hole in the wall, run by a guy named Giancarlo. Made the best hoagies in the world. Real Italian rolls, prosciutto, provolone. How far is Atlantic City from here?
You have one day to live. Did you want a sandwich?
People on death row get a last meal.
The state provides it. Just providing for you. You got a car? Money?
You're negotiating with me.
Take out another 100 for me. And I need your car.
I'm not doing you any favors.
You'll get it back tomorrow. 2 days max. Road trip.
This is like trying to control the weather, but I'd prefer it if you didn't eat in the car. I just had it detailed.
I drive.
Oh, the hell he does!
Sure.
Aside from the fact he just woke up from a vegetative state, the guy doesn't have a license.
How about this? Cops stop us, we lie. You know how to do that. Chips! It's all the drugs pumping through his system. Right now, his reflexes are better than Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s.
Hey, what's this? It says "ip on."
I'm coming.
So let's talk about toxic exposure.
What was wrong with the old colors? I trusted brown. Do the purple ones have chocolate inside?
Raspberry cocaine. This house that burned down, where was it?
Morristown, New Jersey. Listen, I really need to know about the candy because I'm allergic to berries.
You didn't mention that.
Is it significant?
No. So where else did you live? List everywhere, including vacations. Start with when your wife got pregnant.
We lived in Jersey. Then we moved to Jersey. From there, Jersey. What are you waiting to hear? About the little cottage in the Amazon with the mosquitoes and the lead paint all over the walls?
Yes.
You know what? I didn't let you come along so you could suck all the fun out of my one day of life.
Well, you're out of luck, because that's totally why I'm here.
Okay. Rule change.
The person with the money makes the rules. Or in this case, the person who's friends with the person with the money makes the rules.
Well, you want answers more than I want money. All right, so here's the game. Ask whatever you want. But for every question I answer, you have to answer one first.
Why would you care about anything I have to say?
The day before I died, I was a successful man. I had a factory with over 200 employees. People listened when I talked. I liked power. Now, the only power I have left is the power to annoy you.
Get in your right lane for 295. And pass me the Twizzlers. I'm curious.
No, you're not.
Why would a man's first instinct be to drive away from the only family he's got?
No! This is no time for you to do your thing. We don't care about his state of mind. We don't care if he's happy. This factory of yours, what did you make? So ask me a question.
I'm thinking.
Only 6 left, by the way.
So sign my name. You don't need a doctor, you need a pen.
What is up with you two?
Wilson lied to the bulls to keep me out of the big house.
Are you out of your mind?
Well, who's he gonna tell? By tomorrow night, he's gonna be a mindless stalk of celery. Since I answered that one, by the way, my turn. What did you make in your factory?
Luxury boats. Have you ever been in love?
Wow. Going right for the closets with the embarrassing stuff. Good move. Yes. Describe the boats.
35 to 65-foot hulls, twin engines, parquet floors in the galley, state rooms with queen beds. How'd you meet?
You shot me. These boats, I assume you use mildew-resistant paint on the hulls?
Naturally. Shot you.
Paintball. Doctors versus lawyers. Did you ever take your son to the factory?
Sure. He used to run all over the place, but it was perfectly safe. Ever love anybody else?
No more questions. I got my answer.